Hey guys, it's Jen from Unearthed Evidence, and with me I have the ever beautiful Gina. Welcome. It's been a minute. How
Yes, yes. Our unearthed evidence people have been waiting.
Yes, they have, and we are back, and obviously a
Yes.
little rusty too. So, I just wanted to um first of all, hope everybody had a good Christmas. I don't remember if I said it last time, last week when we came back, but hopefully everyone had a good holiday season, and we're hoping that everybody is well. But today we are talking about an unsolved case from 2019 in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
Dari'one Flanigan. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what you have come up with first?
Okay. So the first thing that I get from this young man as I'm looking at his pictures, very vibrant, and I got from him that he's super, super smart. This kid was almost geeky smart, like a nerdy smart. Super, super smart, nerdy. I get him writing. I see him writing all the time, writing, and kind of singing. So he must have been involved in music of some sort, including making of music, is what I got. I also got a couple of things. So this whole issue with him, I do believe he is dead. I don't think he's missing. I think he's dead. And I felt something in the chest area. So I don't know if this young man was stabbed or he was shot, but I felt the chest area and I initially could not breathe. I felt drowning. And then I had also gotten some sort of image of these were, he was working on something. And I really get like there was a collaboration. I do believe he came from a very, very, very loving family that were very supportive of him. I see family giving him money to help him. So this did involve some financial aspect and collaboration is what I'm picking up. Now, I do pick up that there was some involvement with the past. So this could have been maybe he got involved with somebody from his past. Me, and I do pick up two individuals that know something about this, a male and a female. So maybe he dated somebody and they had an ex around, or he dated he dated somebody from the past and there was a person around. But I do believe this was a financial issue. It was financially motivated, and it did have to do with finances and collaboration. I think somebody wanted his money and to take his ideas and run with it is kind of what I'm getting. But I also feel that there was something that happened, which was I really picking up from him that there was something that happened either a week earlier or a few days earlier. Something had happened. There was some sort of an exchange where there was some words exchanged with a young man, a taller young man. And I don't know if it had to do with the young lady or what, but there was some sort of exchange there. I do feel, and I don't know if his grandmother is alive, but I do see this beautiful lady with, they kind of have the same smile. And she was very encouraging to him. Heavier set, older woman, heavier set is what I do pick up. And so, like I said, he came from a very, very, very supportive, loving family who encouraged him. I mean, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but you just feel the love from this kid. Like this was not a kid who was suffering. This kid was, unfortunately, he did have some people that he was involved with, with this collaboration thing that were very questionable. So, like I said, I don't know. And I was thinking, okay, first I got this happened because of people he was involved with. And I started trying to dig and try to dig. And I'm like, is this a relationship? Oh, this is a collaboration. Okay. So I was getting a couple of different things. So, of course, the family can take what fits. But he wants to send a message to his family that he loves them very, very much and thanks them for everything. Like he couldn't have had a better, more loving, more supportive, that really really gave him everything that he needed. And I think that's why, and I'm really picking up mother. So I don't know what his mother or mother figure. It's just devastated. Obviously, nobody losing a child, but I mean, um, but he had really good ideas, and he was very unique. That was the other thing. He was very unique. He was into things kind of very different, and that's what made him special. And writing, he was very good at writing. He was very good at writing. Super, super smart. I hear him mixing words and mixing music. And that's pretty much what I got. What do you got?
Well, okay, so Mr. Flanigan, he was shot at
Oh
18
gosh.
years old and killed at a BP gas station on Main Street in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh no.
He was murdered 6/24 of 19, and he was an aspiring rapper.
Oh my goodness. Was he killed inside the car?
He was right by it.
Okay,
Right.
was there something in the chest area?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, I feel like I'm drowning, like I can't get enough air.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if he was stabbed or, oh,
I
Jesus.
think the tall young man that you're talking about, that might have been the person that was with him and dropped him off at the hospital and left. There were no, there was one possible witness that came forward, but there was no other people that came up. His mom, her name is Vonette Nixon, and she was very supportive of her son.
Oh my God, that's exactly what he said.
Yes, he was very supportive, and she says Dari'one was always, always, always trying to make a buck. So I just find it, you nailed this one with everything, unfortunately, he, like we said, he has passed. Now there was the possible witness that I'm talking about, is Ben Frazier, and he had something to do with the church that was by the BP gas station, that he was shot at. And Ben said that there was a shootout that night. And or he said there had been a shootout in the gas station parking lot involving more than one car, but they've never been able to get a plate, never been able to get a type. I'm assuming that it happened so fast that nobody could get anything, and the only people that know are the kid who drove him and dropped him off at the hospital and the kid who shot him, or the kids. But he's just 18. He's just barely an adult. He hasn't even lived his life. He had a dream, and he was gunned down at the BP.
And when did this happen? A few days before his dream?
Oh, no, there wasn't. No, his dream was to become a rapper. He had a dream to become a rapper. Just he never got to live it. And I just find that it's crazy. And I do hope that his mother sees this, especially because she has that message for him, or he has that message for her.
Yes.
But the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, or the Jacksonville JSO are their initials. They violated their own policy by failing to send out a notice.
Oh no.
So they didn't even put anything out there that something had happened at this BP. And it took them 48 hours to send out any type of advisory. The neighbors in the area had heard gunshots. And unfortunately, as most places, the cameras were not working.
A lot of places put them up as like a deterrent, and they're not working, or they record over, like they're not even good.
Right, which is stupid in my opinion. I mean, I understand not keeping the tapes for a very long time, but you gotta keep them for certain. Some anything can happen, and you might be asked about it a month later.
Mm.
You don't know, but obviously
Did they?
someone needs to invest in more storage or more videotapes.
So was he a target or was he just a bystander?
Um, from the I had gotten this on, oh crap, I lost the website. If you go look for cold cases, there's a website. It's literally like cold cases. That's the
Yeah.
website name. Um, they if I remember correctly, they do believe he was a target because of the fact that this witness, Ben, said that there had been a shootout. And then up the street later
Hmm.
on, there were a couple of officers at a house. And Ben believed that one of those cars that was involved in the shootout was up there. And he thinks that, um, you know, that they were,
There's
whatever
some
was going
connection.
on. Yeah. Whatever was going on
Yeah.
at that house was connected. So I'm really hoping, this was from 2019. It's recent, but now, it's considered a cold case because
Yeah.
they try to solve it. Obviously, we've all heard of the show First 48. They
Yeah.
try, the likelihood of it being solved in, it being solved, period, without any leads or any suspects within the first 48 is very slim. And with there being nobody that came forward, I don't know if there's
Yeah.
people that specifically saw it, with nobody coming forward, they're kind of stuck. So the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, their phone number is 904-630-0500. Or you could always call Crime Stoppers 866-845-TIPS tips. If you
Yeah.
have any information, if you somehow happen to come across this and you have any information, somebody would love to hear it. I know his mom would love to have closure.
Yeah.
All she sees is, a senseless murder of her child. So, I don't know. Has anything else come up?
Well, like mentioned, something happened either a few days before or a week earlier. So there was
Okay.
something.
Mm-hmm.
So the family needs to think back. Did he mention some sort of having some words with somebody or some sort of altercation or
Mm-hmm.
some disagreement? Because that's a big lead there that needs to be looked into. Also, I wrote down and I forgot to bring it up. So the heavier set lady, and I feel it's more like a grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying, and it could be his mother, okay,
Mm-hmm.
because we just pick it up. Um, Something with the legs and the feet. The legs and the feet tingle. So I was
Okay.
feeling that in my body. So that's confirmation either for his mom or his grandmother. I don't know if she's still alive or passed, but he is definitely
Oh,
speaking very highly of these two women. Like, I just hear, that's my baby. That's my baby right there. Like, so proud of him. Like somebody that had pictures of him, as he got older, like most parents do, or
yeah.
most grandparents,
Most
just
grandparents.
extremely, extremely proud. And this, he, it was like almost like feeling the love from this young man. Like, I
Oh,
was like, he was saying telepathically, like, I was a good kid, like I was good. But
yeah.
I do feel that some of the people that he was around at that time were
Right.
very questionable. And there was, unfortunately, there was some, like I said, it had to do with collaboration and it had to do with monies because he was getting support from his family. He was getting financial support. So he was, working on things and he had everything that he needed to go forward. And I think somebody was trying to take his ideas, trying to take his music, and definitely trying to take his money or get some of that or somehow. So there was something, but they need to go think, the family and friends need to go back and think
Go
about
through
what
all of
happened.
his friends list
Yeah,
and
what
talk to
happened.
everybody. And
Well,
I really hope
yeah,
that the sheriff's department, um now Jacksonville, Florida is in Duval County. I would hope that the sheriff's department would, take it upon themselves to go through that. And I'm sure that they do. very, we're very pro law enforcement. But we do understand that things fall through the cracks. And we're just really hoping that, maybe if somebody from Jacksonville or sees this, that, hey, if you know something, you'll go to the sheriff's department. If you don't know anything, or if you know, if you know of something, even if you think it might not be possible and it's just slightly possible, take it there. They work every single lead. So just make sure, if you know absolutely anything, if you heard something, I don't care if it's hearsay, so and so told me through so and so,
Yeah.
just get it out there. Let them know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it might go somewhere. And you can always I know 100% on Crime Stoppers you're anonymous. I don't know if the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office would do that, but you can at least call Crime Stoppers and be 100% anonymous. If that's something that you're afraid of. But I really think for the most part that it's imperative. He was only 18.
And if anybody sees this video and happens to know this family, please make sure this message and this video goes to his mother. He wants to thank his family because I see these people celebrating his birthdays. I see them putting on music that he liked. And, he used to sing music, like sing the songs that you hear on the radio, then playing all of his music. So like, he loves that.
Yeah.
So, them getting those messages is important for that mother and that family. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely it is. I'm sure any parent would want to hear from their child, if something of this nature has happened. But we want to get justice for Dari'one. And he was actually a good-looking kid. He was a good-looking kid, and he just, wrong place, wrong time. Or if he was arguing with somebody, like you had said, shame on that person. These kids need to knock it off. These kids really do. They need to, shooting people is not the way. But I guess this gas station, this BP in Jacksonville, seems to be a hot spot for shootings,
Oh gosh.
in that, yeah. The they may want to actually get some working cameras up there. So because I mean, now that it's been out there since at least 2019, if they don't have them yet, everybody knows.
Yeah.
That was in the news article, that the paper had put out, so it's get those cameras working.
Get those cameras.
Get those
Exactly. So we
cameras
can find
working.
out.
Yes.
So we can find out. Absolutely.
It'll solve a lot of crime.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one was a little rough. Because he was so young, and unfortunately this happens so much across the country. It's not even fair.
Yeah.
It's not even fair. And just, let's get justice for Dari'one. If you know anything, please. I'll say the numbers again for the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, 904-630-0500. If you want to remain completely anonymous, call Crime Stoppers at 866-845-TIPS, TIPS, 845-TIPS. So, like I said, you can remain completely anonymous. So if you know something, say something, and then they don't have to know who you are. So
right.
But we are coming up on a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, we have this podcast because the deaths just keep rolling in. So we're going to keep working on it. And if you have any, whether you got a missing family member, or whether you have someone, an unsolved murder or an unsolved mystery in your family, hit us up, shoot us a message.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want to
we
help
have,
you.
yeah, we have a website now.
Yeah,
We have unearthedevidence.com, and
yeah,
we have a form on there. You just fill it out and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. I check those
yeah,
messages like, once a week right now, since we don't have very many rolling in, but we would love to help you on
yeah.
your family issue or your missing person or a missing, the
And
serious death.
it's free of charge, everybody.
Yeah,
So
we
nobody's,
don't.
yeah, it's free of charge. We would love to have you once we get the case. Let us work on it and bring you on so you
Right.
can take this information back to your local law enforcement, whoever you're working with. The worst thing that'll happen is we don't find anything, but the best thing that'll happen is you'll get a message from your loved one and some clues for them to follow up.
Yeah. So just, shoot us a message on unearthedevidence.com and we would love to work your case for you. So,
Mhm.
um, I think that pretty much wraps it up. This one was pretty short because there wasn't too much information out there.
No.
And that seems to be what we're finding, with a lot of these unsolved ones, and they can't give us any information from the sheriff's departments or any, case reports because they are open until they solve them.
Yeah.
And we just were unable to get the information. But we, look up what we can. And that's why
Yeah.
it's so short because there really isn't a lot because they're not going to release a lot of the information, especially when it's an ongoing investigation. But we definitely want to put it out there so that people are made aware. And I think some people get missed because there's so many. I think this Dari'one Flanigan was one of them that
Yeah.
maybe, um, we don't, all being from different parts of the country, we don't always hear um, this stuff. And I think it's really important for us to get it out there where, hey, this 18-year-old kid was shot at a gas station. You
Right.
know, we need to do better at taking care of each other. And if we can get this stuff out and get it around so that people can possibly help, that makes it all worthwhile. And we're gonna keep doing it. But
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this upcoming year because we're not only do we have the unsolved murder cases and the missing people, but we also are adding paranormal stuff, which we started
Yes.
already. That actually seems to be a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
really enjoy that. So we're definitely going to be getting more paranormal stuff on.
Yeah. Pay attention, everybody. We're going to be doing great interviews with authors,
Yeah.
people that have their other channels, and getting some of their best stories. So stay tuned. As you may have heard, we already have a paranormal expert podcast posted. So definitely check out our interview with Lloyd Auerbach.
Yes. And your son, Michael,
Oh, yes.
that one
Mike
was
Craig Jr. Yeah.
that one was amazing. It took so long and it was so good though. I cannot wait to have him back on the show. But Lloyd's
Oh,
was
yeah.
really awesome too. We had a lot of fun. And I'm very excited to see where this heads. But I think you know, I think kind of we're using the paranormal with the true
Yeah.
crime. So
Yeah.
it's only fitting. And we just want you guys to understand where it comes from. So
And just to let you guys know, if you like any sort of naturopathic medicine, on the website and our Facebook page, Unearth Evidence with Jen and Gina, you have information on Jennifer's homemade salves. Is that what they're called?
yeah,
Salves?
I have different salves and different chapsticks that I have on there. Some pain balm, and I have
Yes.
sinus chapsticks that you just stick right here and it seeps into your skin. You can just smell the menthol and it's amazing. But yeah, I have all natural products out there that we're gonna be selling. And then Gina is like the queen of readings, and she has openings if you guys want to know like numerology, or if you want to just understand what the next upcoming year has in store for you. I've gotten a reading from her, and let me tell you, my mind was blown.
And we also have, for those people that want to support our channel, we also have, and we'll be doing soon, some t-shirts available. Unearthed Evidence.
Yeah,
T-shirts.
I was rushing today. I had a lot of stuff going on, but next week I will be wearing the actual shirt, and got to get you yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be having some Unearthed Evidence
Yes.
shirts.
And you can find our stuff on our Facebook page at Unearthed Evidence with Jennifer and Gina, or Jen and Gina. Is it Jennifer and Gina, or did Greg put
It's just
Jen and
unearthed.
Gina?
It's just Unearthed Evidence. You'll see Jennifer and Gina there.
Jennifer and Gina.
But it's just
And then you
Unearthed
can get
Evidence.
our Facebook page has our my daily readings on there. You can get a sample of what I do. And of course, book my any appointments through our website, please. Definitely.
Yes. All right, guys. As well,
Okay.
I'm getting the warning. Time is almost up. So
Yep.
we thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope that you have a
Yes.
very good day. So from me, Jen,
And me, Gina.
we really appreciate you, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.